we got somebody else. But before we bring this person, I really want to give a shout out to our sponsor.
Fernie and Bernie, Prominent One Financial and Prominent One Realty. In fact, can I pull out the sign?
Yeah, can you pull out the sign? Let's pull out the sign.
Oh, there it is. Where is it? Hold on. There we go.
But you gotta like really like maneuver to talk also in the mic.
So Fernie and Bernie, Prominent One Realty and Prominent One Financial Group. If you're looking to buy, sell, refinance, looking for investment properties, they're the people to call. They're the people that were ready to help and help make your dreams come true. Prominent One and Prominent One Financial Group.
Can't go wrong with Prominent One. I am super happy to bring this next guest. We've been friends for many years. I actually did my first EP, my first LP with him. He's helped me so much grow as an artist. He's done all my beats. I love this guy. He's one, if not the last person that was there for me when I needed somebody the most. And this guy I can go to anytime and just have a great conversation. I love this guy. I needed him for my birthday week. And this guy has done all my beats, everything in my music. I want to bring him up. His name is Uneak Music.
All right. There he is.
What's up, buddy, man?
What is going on, my friend?
Yo, man, I'm excited to have you here, bro. Oh, man, how you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. I feel great.
What did you think about what they were saying, man?
Bro, it's powerful.
Yeah,
it's so powerful to hear testimonies from a young person,
right?
Like, I think it hits differently. Like, it hits good when it's like an adult. Obviously, you hear like
There we go.
the testimonies, the thing that God does, right? But when it's a young person, just getting that like enlightenment, like that Saul moment, it's amazing.
Bro, I have to point this out because you're one of the very few that really, I love your clothing line, bro. Like way you dress, man. You got this cool little style, but I like that hat. Be unique, and so that is merchandise that you're having selling or
yes. So I started a clothing line a couple years ago. Be Unique Apparel. It's mine. It's available.
And I know.
We'll plug it later.
But there's a lot of people that really like put it out there, man. I've seen sweaters. I've seen hats. Anything else that you're
shorts? We got some shorts. Yeah, we got some shorts. In Cali, you got
summer's coming.
Summer's coming.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, we got some shorts. We got some kids apparels.
You know, we need some couple of hats here.
I got you.
You don't happen to go all the way up to 3X slim,
5X.
Wow, bro.
There it is, right there.
We need the 5X representation, brother.
I gotta represent. You know what I'm saying?
But besides your clothing line, buddy, you're also one of the hottest producers out here, man. Music producers, man. You've done a lot of beats for a lot of Christian artists here locally.
Yes. I've been working in the music industry locally for the past 10, 15 years.
Wow.
And it's always been my goal. I've never been thinking like, my thinking has never been, I want to be famous or I want to be huge. I've always had a passion for up and coming artists who struggle to get into it. You know, it's a scary thing for young artists to want to get into a studio because of the money or whatever.
Right.
And I've always had a heart for like working with young artists to get them to chase or start their dreams. So
giving them that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's been my calling for a very long time. Even like you said, like we met in 2013.
No, 2011.
11. Damn,
wow.
Good memory, bro.
Yeah.
And that kind of reveals our age, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was very younger, bro.
But you know, I think when we started, it was the same issue. We were talking about, studios, like, boy, I have one in my house, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And that's always been my passion. Yeah, for sure.
Since I known you, you've always been somebody who likes creativity.
Yeah.
You're very, very passionate about that. Some of the artists that I know that you work with, Damaris Jelaine, MC Valiente, myself, you've done other music with I'm Good News, Generation Recovery, you're doing something with them, Peace to Aaron. So these are artists that are really hot here in LA, and like every artist is different, of course.
Yes.
So how do you like? Because I throw you some. Hey man, I need some cumbias, and you're like, okay. Or a Generation Recovery be like, I need some. I don't know what did they like? What did they ask for?
West Coast
stuff.
Music, yeah.
And so you got to think West Coast. Do you find yourself sometimes like blocked? Like, man, how can I break this code?
I'm not gonna lie. There is this moment in creativity where it kind of stops.
Yeah.
And I have different methods of kind of breaking it. I'll take a break from it.
Yeah.
I'll play video games. Like sometimes I'll just get on like the PS4 because can't afford a PS5. No, I can't. PS4.
yeah.
And I'll just start playing and I like listening to like the music there. So taking a break from it, sometimes being able to come back to it and kind of refresh my brain.
So you play video games, so listen to other sounds and be like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself like a theme park or somewhere that you hear a sound and you're like, let me record that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm constantly hearing samples.
Wow.
I was thinking about it the other day. There was one time one of my friends sang a song on Instagram.
Yeah.
She did a cover of a worship song, and it was raining in the background.
Yeah.
And I was like just scrolling, like kind of like doing my thing, and I heard it. I'm like, ooh. And I messaged her and I told her, send this to me right now. She sent it to me. I flipped it, made a beat, and I'm Good News rapped on it. So
Whoa.
I'm hearing things constantly.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It just comes to you, right?
Yeah, it just comes to me.
Wow, bro. Do you ever get frustrated with artists?
Yeah.
Because they're like asking too much?
Not because they're asking too much. Sometimes it's because they doubt themselves too much.
Okay.
Sometimes I see the potential, but they're so hesitant to move into that potential, and it's frustrating. Yeah. And as much as you want to say, hey, you could do it. Hey, I believe in you. Hey, it's gonna take their own journey.
They gotta believe in themselves.
Yeah. So that becomes frustrating. I'm a very patient man. Like I'm very patient, and I could work in the studio and let's try it again. But that for some reason it brings out the impatience in me. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
It's true. I work with them, so I know I could be frustrated. And sometimes you told somebody, Damari actually, she was talking about. Yeah, you told her I have like 50 songs.
Bro, you have a folder of like 1 terabyte of beats.
I do.
That you're not even using.
And you know what? The problem is that there's songs that I at that moment like, let me use it. But I'm doing so much stuff that song kind of like just flashes back, and then I'm always trying to give it away. I'm always trying to give it away, bro.
Can you give it back to me?
Yeah, give it back. Somebody else will use it.
I'm actually looking for a beat.
You're looking for a beat?
There you
awesome.
go.
There you go.
We're gonna do some songs.
Let's look at that folder, okay?
Hey, it's a huge folder. So I know that you talked about music. What inspires you to like wake up and just be like, I have something? Do you ever wake up just I want to do this beat?
That I want to do this?
That like you hear it and you just like find the way to just get in there.
No, not in a long time. I'll be honest. I think that for me, the season that I'm in right now, it's about the work. So I wake up with already a list of, I got to do this for this artist. I have to do this for this artist. I have to mix this for this artist. I don't create as much just independently anymore. And I was talking to someone earlier. I want to get back to that because that was my quiet time, right? That was my like moment of like, it's almost like my worship, like per se, like, and I realized this past year and a half, I'm just making per purchase, and I'm not just creating. So I don't wake up like, I'm gonna make a beat today. Like it's more like I gotta mix this song and I have it's due at 5 p.m. today.
Deadlines.
Yeah, deadlines. Exactly. That's where I'm at right now. But I'm gonna be honest. I want to get back to where you're saying. I want to get back to being able to wake up and just like eager to like, I want to create.
Because you have an album.
I have an album coming out in winter, yes.
Yeah, but you have also something that, or is it a mixtape? What is it called?
Just recently?
Before.
Yeah. So starting 2 years ago, I started releasing a lo-fi album. Yeah, so it was instrumentals for people to study. And I also wanted to I had some stuff that I was creating. And that wasn't the season that I was just creating. Yeah. So the last 2 years, every December, I've put out a lo-fi album.
Yeah.
Last December, I didn't do it because I'm preparing a collab album with actually like artists for winter this year.
Okay. I'm still waiting.
For what? For more beats, bro? You got a bunch.
No, but for that album, I was told in Denny's like I was gonna be in that album.
You are.
Yeah,
feature on
you
have a song on that album.
I need to be in that album.
Yes, you're definitely in there.
So I heard, I don't know, Tony, did you hear when he said, I'm going to create something for this show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen?
That is going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Well,
We want a signature sound for the Cuatro Cero.
Yes.
yes.
Definitely.
And yeah, man, you can already hear it. I already know how you're working. So what do you see yourself long term with this? Because you've been doing beats for a while.
Yeah. So I think I consider myself a producer, not a beat maker, and there's a difference.
Yeah.
A beat maker just makes beats, right?
Yeah.
Producer creates songs.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the mixing area and the mastering area of production. Eventually, within the next 5 years, my goal is to open up my studio to be a bigger business, to have multiple rooms where people can mix and record and even do podcasts.
Yeah.
And run a studio.
Yeah.
And create as a producer, but have an engineer doing that work. Because right now, you get in the studio, I produce, I mix, I do everything, right? I've been able to be blessed a couple of times where I have an engineer and I'm able to just like, boom, create, and the engineer is the one that's working.
Right.
So eventually, like within the next 5 years, that's what Unique Music I wanted to be, like a whole production house and studio where people could go and record.
Awesome.
I also like to teach.
Yeah,
So
you do a lot.
plan.
You do something that you do, teach.
I like to teach. So I want to gather producers. I want to do seminars on production, songwriting, all that stuff. Yeah, man.
He's definitely going to be part of our conference that we're talking about.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. Yeah, man. He's up for it. Yeah, he's for real. We're doing some stuff, and I always you got to talk to Uneak. He does a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you have a friend. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but you also work with some people in Interscope. Is it Interscope or in the industry?
Yeah. So my mentor, Greg Morgan, who's also known as Beatsmith. He works in the industry, and I've been able to learn from him. He's worked with artists, and it's funny because he never likes to name drop artists, but I do. He's worked because he's worked with like artists, and I've been able to like help him work with these artists like Justin Bieber, like Ariana Grande, like you name it.
Talking A-list
and he's a songwriter, sound designer, vocal coach, and one of my best friends. Like I went to high school with him. Yeah. So that's where I grab my knowledge from, because he's like one of the smartest guys I know.
Wow, man. Thank you for coming, buddy. I really appreciate you, bro. We've done so much work together, and I wish you the very best success. I know that because if you follow him, where can they find you at, man?
So you can find me anywhere at Uneak Music, UNEAK Music. You know, also my website, uniquetheproducer.com. Yeah,
because we're doing a showcase very soon, we're working on it right now. And we do need somebody who's going to be working on beats for these upcoming people that really, and that you just told them right now, hey, I do this, and I know him, and he's gonna. I already got my guy here, so
cool.
Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming, buddy. It's like I said, man, I can say great things about you because my music has really, one of my favorite songs is Bacano. We really, Toca Toca, Han Solo. I love these songs, man. And I could say this because I want people who are artists and they're looking for a producer that really just pushes them to another level. You find them right here. Unique Music is the guy to go to, and I really enjoy. If you ever heard my music and you're like, who is the guy? This dude right here, and and the patience that you have with me, man, because I'm pretty hard to work with. I'm always texting him. I don't like this. I change it. But you're like, and you know what it is you have patience. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're like, hey, I'll get to it. I'll work on it. So stop texting me at 2 a.m. No, it's a friendship that we have, man. You know what? Let me give you an icebreaker, man. Mm-hmm. Are you a Pepsi guy or a Coke guy?
I am a Mexican Coca-Cola guy.
Oh.
And I am a Pepsi Zero guy. I tried Pepsi Zero, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Look, David's putting the uncle because he likes it. All right, shorts or pants?
Pants.
Oh.
Pants. I don't like to show leg.
You don't like to show legs?
Nah, man. Nah.
All right. Hamburger or hot dog?
Burgers, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Okay.
In-N-Out sounded
Did you
really
ever?
good
Did
right
you ever?
now.
Do you know who Wimpy is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
You know
Popeye.
Wimpy? Yeah, that's what it used to call me when I was little. Wimpy.
No
I used
way,
to like.
really?
I love burgers, bro.
Oh man.
Pay
Okay.
you Tuesday, right? For a hamburger
Yes,
today.
exactly.
Cheesecake or ice cream?
Cheesecake.
Oh,
I
there you
love
go.
cheesecake.
And last question: SpongeBob or Batman?
Batman, bro.
Oh, here you go.
Have you ever tried churro cheesecake?
I never tried churros.
Oh.
Where from?
Anywhere. I have a friend who runs a business and she sells churro cheesecakes.
Dulce.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to
Dulce
her. Yeah.
Cariño, Dulce Cariño Sweets.
Dulce
Make sure you follow.
Cariño Sweets. Go follow her on Instagram. She does. Yeah, I actually was. You guys had a pop thing?
Yeah, pop-up.
No, pop-up.
A show.
Yeah,
there's a show.
and she was there, and I tasted one of her sweets, and it's really good
Yeah,
actually. And
churro
not to
cheesecake.
brag, but if she wants to come on the show, man, let her know, man.
bro.
We will talk about her
It's a
business because that's what it's all about, man.
For sure.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you, Uneak, again for coming. Tone Rock, you got to say anything?
Yes. As you know, this is his birthday week.
Yes,
yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
So there's a couple of things, and I'm glad you're here. Obviously, you've known him a lot longer than I have. You
Yeah.
worked with him.
Yeah.
You know him as a friend. You know him as an artist. I just recently met him. We haven't known each other that long, but look how much we've already done together.
Yeah.
Once it's like this: when I click with somebody, and we're both have the same work ethic.
Yeah.
Like today, I know he's a busy guy, and I tell him, hey, bro, if I got too much, if I giving you too much, let me know.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you. And he's got me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm the same way. So that's why we're able to get things done. And that's something I love about this guy. He really never tells me no. And I go, you're going to have to stop me at some point, bro, because I'm going to keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what, brother? I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to thank you not only for your friendship, but you're also teaching me things. And he's introducing me to a lot of wonderful people, man.
Yeah,
like yourself. I mean, before I ever met you, he's told me about you. Everybody that's been on the show is because of my brother right here.
Amen.
Now there's people that I will be bringing on the show, but everybody that's been on the show, everybody that's been on the shows that we've worked on together, it's because of him, and also DJ Alex.
DJ Alex,
Yeah.
And I got to give him props because he's the reason how I met Danny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Doing my New Year's Eve show. But tell us a little bit, brother. Like, I know you're always asking questions about everybody. Tell them what your vision is, not only for the Cuatro Cero, but what we talked about doing our shows, doing what. Give them a little bit of what's in here in your heart.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm in a really great position right now. You know this, and you'll know this about. But we have some meetings coming up, and I really strongly feel about these meetings. Something that I can share is that I know that we're in talks right now with Honduras for me to become like an ambassador,
cool.
and to do events out there for them and do events out here.
Nice.
And I'm praying about it. You know, we met Lupita Diaz. She's an amazing person. And she also brought a bigger sponsor coming up. But we've been talks of doing big things, man. You know, big things at a really high level. And I'm blessed to be trusted with these projects, you know?
Wow.
And I'm super blessed. I haven't said anything yet. I haven't announced anything yet because I really want this to happen.
Right.
But you will see some flyer coming up soon. And I'm super grateful for what God is doing in my life. The shift that's happening. A year ago, I wasn't even in this position, man. I was really like just down and out. I was like, I gave too much in 2021, as you know. I gave a lot. 2021, I was really, I put all my efforts, my finances, everything on that 2021. I didn't want to do music no more, but I had people like the Maris, I had people like you, Publico, I had people I could name 5 people, you know, and you guys were really like, hey, we're praying for you, especially you, man, that we had that one time that I was driving, I was really like ready to jump out of the roof, and you would say, nope, God has something big for you. And I appreciate you as a brother, but a friend, man, and I don't really talk like this, like I don't say my personal stuff, but you know, I don't really have that type of family. You know, I pray for them, of course, but I know that God is putting this type of family. And I'm super grateful, man. I always talk to everybody, man, and I love everybody around me right now that God's putting this team together. But yeah, a lot of good things are happening. I could be so like in tears. I'm in tears every time I come over here because we just talked about the Cero back in January. It wasn't even like a thing that we wanted to do. We wanted to do a lot of other stuff. And we say, hey, podcast. And we thought of the Maris. And then there's a meeting happened. And then we have a big old sponsor, and that's how this happened.
Wow.
You know, and I'm super blessed that happened, man. And you know, and for him to trust me that, hey, you're gonna run this, and I'm also showing, you know, what I can do. Yes. You know, and I'm doing it at a high level.
Absolutely,
so.
man.
Like they say, when you're faithful in the little, God will give you over much.
Absolutely.
And I told him, I said, look, bro, I go, I know I have a vision. I go, but I can't do this. I'm walking in here. And I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
16 years ago, I knew everybody that was doing things, you know, and making things happen. I go, but then I came back recently, and like right away, God introduced me to DJ Alex. DJ Alex introduced me to Brother Danny right here. Brother Danny introduced me to Damari. Damari's introduced me to. I mean, God just. I mean, when I say God's moving, and He hasn't stopped. Yeah. And just opening up doors for us. I mean, like that's why I wanted him to share, because I told him, I said, you know what, bro, I know you're going through some things right now. I go, but God has big plans for us. He brought us together for a reason. And in a short time, we already done 2 shows. We got 4 shows lined up for the summer. We got the Cuatro Cero. We're already talking to other sponsors that want to jump on.
Nice.
And God just, all we're doing is showing up, and God's doing the rest.
And it's interesting, and I'll say it on record, on TV and on radio. I've told him this. He's a hard worker.
Yes.
And I think that when you have that disposition of just grinding, you either get blessed or make the blessing happen, because you're opening doors, you're knocking on doors. And I think that if I'm honest with you, I know that him and I have had like some really serious, deep combos, not always fun, not always good, but we always end up, you know, being good at the end.
Right.
But I am not surprised of this and where it's going, because you cannot say that he is a lazy person. You cannot say that he's not a hard worker. And so I'm extremely proud of him. And I love you, bro. I really do, and I wish nothing but the best for you.
Amen.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
All right, man. Let's give it somebody.
Mucho sentimiento.
On that note,
man, I am super blessed to be here at the Cuatro, man. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor, because they are.
One more time, we just want to thank our sponsor, because you know what? Without them, this wouldn't be possible. It takes money to make things happen. Yeah. And my brother Fernie and sister Bernie, they believe in us. They trust us. They put their money where their mouth is. Yeah. We talked to them, and they said, let's do it. And here we are. We're doing it. We had them on the last show, or actually 2 shows ago, right? Yeah. And they're helping a lot of people out there.
They have a great testimony, man. Just go.
Fernie and Bernie, if you're looking to buy, sell, refinance, investment property, if you just inherited a house and you don't know what to do with it, give them a call and they could help. So Fernie Torres at 909-325-9302 and Bernie Torres 909-568-5805. Fernie and Bernie, Prominent One Realty and Prominent One Financial Group. They can help.
And then also go check out my boy Uneak Music.
Yes, sir.
His new album coming out this year in winter, man. Go follow. We will probably call you back, bro. Like so we could talk about that album. I really want to talk about the album. Drop some music, and the next time you hear the Cuatro in June, you're gonna hear this different type of beat. All Unique Music right there, man, because I do trust this guy with my beats, man. And I love you, buddy. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go check our website, www.com, thecuatrocero.com. Also, go check out Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere where you can hear the podcast, man. We're super excited to continue this, and we're going to continue for a very long time.
That's right.
God bless you guys. We'll see you guys later.
God bless.